Nice work, Jameela. Body positivity, body liberation, totally different things. Totally different things. Same, but different. What's going on, fam? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another video. Thank you so much for being here. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like and comment below. I love to see feedback from all you beaches. What's going on, beaches? And some big announcements coming up. Week 2 of Swole season is dropping inside Swolenormous X. Also, we got some brand new uncensored content for those of you that are uncensored and unlimited members. Got brand new Nuts on Chin, brand new Ask Papa Swolio Live, a brand new Swole Motion, and a brand new Drive Mall Gaining Special Reserve dropping this weekend. So make sure you go and check it out and subscribe, jump on in. Less than the price of a pumpkin spice latte, just $2.99. It's not pumpkin spice, I swear. Anyway, but Swolenormous Uncensored, not safe for YouTube content. So make sure you go over there if they're listening. Today's video is about Jameela Jamil, that girl, that woman who was kind of like the face of the Curvy Con thing. She was that woman that was promoting that whole setup and that whole, I don't know, fat acceptance. The reason why I just said that is because she is saying that she's not part of the body positivity movement. She's never said that. She's actually for body liberation. Body liberation. Body positivity, body liberation sounds kind of like the same thing to me. Of course, from her, it's not the same thing, but she goes on to use a lot of these different phrases like body positivity is really for people that are not believed by their doctors, who are abused in the street, and who can't find clothing in their size. Well, look, if you are abused in the street, that's a crime. If you're just someone that gets looked at because you're extremely obese, that's probably because you're extremely obese, and that's not a normal thing for a human being to be, is to carry around hundreds of pounds of extra weight. Now, if you're making a difference and you're trying to improve, that's great. But these types of movements, whether it's body positive or body liberation, it's just a different name. It's a rebranding. Body positivity gets a lot of bad reputation because you have a lot of loud people that say a lot of dumb stuff. So she is talking about body liberation. This isn't like a rogue group in Africa with like the machine guns riding around in Jeeps from like the 1970s. This isn't the People's Liberation Movement. We're talking about obesity. Obesity is killing people. 2/3 of the population are diabetic, pre-diabetic, obese, like overweight. Go down the street, everyone's overweight. People are not exercising. That's fundamental for human beings to move. People are not eating right. That's fundamental for human beings to survive. People are not drinking enough water. That's fundamental for life. People are not sleeping properly. That's fundamental for health, for psychological health, all these different things. I mean, there's so many pieces. It's just life. It's just health. People aren't eating right. People aren't exercising. And then you have these movements that are teaching a bad message.
I actually believe in body liberation and body neutrality. Like I believe in just not thinking about your body. And I just manage to get more things done in my day when I'm not thinking about my figure. I can just not think about them.
To kids, society is we're creating more of these. Remember the video I made the other day about that girl who was 9 years old, who was complaining about the math question, that they were comparing weights of girls, and she was complaining. And her mother was saying, I was shocked when I saw the question. Like, we're teaching our children this kind of stuff. And for kids to not understand, they're going to grow up in this world of not understanding that it's not just whether or not they choose to exercise or they choose to be overweight. They can be fine either way. That's what we're saying. We're saying it's fine either way. You could love yourself the way you look. And I think it's fine to love yourself. I think you should, but we can't be confusing subjective beauty with objective health. If you're not obese, you're healthier. If you can move and bend down, touch your toes and walk up a flight of stairs, and you're a healthier person. You have a better chance of survival. You have a better chance of thriving. You have a better chance of moving well into your old age. When you're obese, you're not. You're at risk for these diseases. It's not an accident. It's not a myth. It's not make-believe. Some people can be overweight and survive longer without getting diabetes. Some people can't, but you're still gonna have trouble moving. You still have back problems and all these other issues. And people that are really transparent about it, and you could drop in the comments below, if you are overweight and obese, do you like it? Is this something to be positive about? These voices are out there. The loud ones that are saying, oh, this is great, it's wonderful. But there's so many more that are coming out saying this is bullshit. These movements are a load of crap, whether it's body positivity or body liberation. Obesity is not a good thing. I mean, it doesn't change reality. Whether you want to call it liberation or body positivity, you still have an obese person that is not healthy. That's what you have. So you can call it whatever you want. You can call whatever movement, you can call it health at every size, you call it fat acceptance, body positivity. You can call it body liberation. If you're overweight, it's not good. If you're obese, it's really not good. Any questions? This is not a choice. Oh, do you want to put in hard work and exercise? You don't have to be healthy. You could still be beautiful and love yourself. Fine. You could be beautiful and love yourself. That's not the question. I think you should love yourself. I think you should love yourself to take care of yourself. I think that's the best option. Why can't you love yourself by giving your body good food and by exercising and moving better and taking care of yourself? Like she goes on to say, quote,
and I just manage to get more things done in my day when I'm not thinking about my figure.
Yeah, I get more things done when I focus on one thing too. That's why you focus on one thing. You do one task at a time. Like if I'm trying to drive a race car and I'm thinking about my figure, I'm not going to drive the race car that well. So she's saying when I don't think about your figure, she's wearing makeup. She's wearing a dress. She has makeup on her face. She obviously cares about her figure. We're just nitpicking hairs. Like makeup doesn't count. Your dress doesn't count, but the way your figure looks counts. She talks about cellulite. I'm looking at cellulite. Look, cellulite, I have stretch marks. Everyone's got a little bit of cellulite. That's a different thing. We're talking about obesity. I'm not talking about your vanity and wrinkles in your face or some shit. I'm talking about having extra body mass. Everyone's going to be different. Some people are going to have big cheekbones or a big nose or a sharper jaw. And then she goes on to use these different terms that are so extreme. Like when you talk about getting assaulted, I mean, we're talking about verbal assault, right? Fat people are not getting assaulted like beat to shit in the streets, are they? I haven't seen that in the news at all. I don't know if you have. Discrimination, persecution, she uses these phrases. We're talking about like race wars. Like we're talking about like World War II if we talk about discrimination and persecution. Like if you're Jewish, you've been persecuted. If you're overweight and obese, you're not persecuted. You're not persecuted if you are overweight, okay? If you're an overweight person in this society, you're not being persecuted, all right? Let's stop using these severe terms for things that are just not that big of a deal. They're not that big of a deal in terms of people aren't physically harming you. They're just being mean to you. Are the doctors telling you should lose weight so you could be healthier? Is your medical professional telling you that? Is that why obesity is a medical term? You can call these things whatever you want. You can call these movements whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the name is. It doesn't matter what the branding is. All this is just saying is that she is distancing herself and her message from body positivity because there's probably a lot of kooks and nut jobs over there that are just running their mouths. So she's distancing herself. And it's a nice word, right? Body liberation. We're free with our bodies. Yes, the country is very free with their bodies. That's why this country is so obese. We're free with our mouths too. We keep on running them and we keep on swallowing. Whatever fits, even if it is a pumpkin spice latte, fam. And remember, if you want more of this type of content, I'm going to be dropping some more raw content about this. If you want to join the private fam, the stuff that is not available here on the main channel, not safe for YouTube. You want me to drop some nuts on your chin? You want some driving while gaining? Click the link in the description down below. Join Swolenormous Uncensored, less than the price of a pumpkin spice latte. I swear there's not one in here, and I'll see you over there as well. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on Jameela Jamil? What are your thoughts on body positivity versus body liberation? Do you think they're the same thing? Same, but different? What are your thoughts? Drop them down below. I love this type of stuff. It's just people getting tied up and trying to back themselves out of a corner and play social media chess because their message keeps on changing. Whatever the emotional tide goes, whichever direction, that's where they react. That's where they move towards. So whether it's body liberation or body positivity, if you change the name of something, it kind of puts the reality out of sight. You can cover it up all you want. This is not about subjective opinion. This is about objective fact and what obesity does to the human body. It comes down to educating people properly, getting to the root cause, and making some actual differences in reality, in real people's lives that are going to help them live longer, live healthier, thrive for themselves, their family, and their communities. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment. What do you think down below? Subscribe if you haven't, and go to swolenormousx.com so you can hook in to the Swolenormous fam. Again, less than the price of a pumpkin spice latte. And I'll see you real soon for the next video. Peace out.